Hey YouTube, it's me, Primey Hunter, and I'm here today to give you a video. A video that should have been, given to you ages ago, but it is what it is, man. I didn't do it again. Um, Interestingly, it wasn't really because I relapsed. In fact, I've actually been pretty good these past few days with staying off the internet, doing my work, um, and working on my future. Reason why I didn't upload yesterday, well, any of the days, was it was completely self-inflicted. I tried to be smart. Well, smart. This the type of smartness when you try to get out of doing more work and then saving it till later, but then end up being biting you in the ass. Um, what pretty much what I tried to do. I made loads. I actually did make the videos. I made like loads of videos. All I think it was after the day that I made the video before. No, it was the day afterwards. It was the day after the day. It was 2 days after the day I made that video because I kind of relapsed again that time. But yeah, but then so I made the videos, but then I made so many videos, but I didn't upload them, and then I just adopted the mentality of I'll upload them later. And they just kept them piling, and then it was just like I felt overwhelmed, and then it felt kind of stressful. So I thought that there's no point uploading these videos. They're not even relevant anymore. So I'm starting again. So this should be my. Actually, I'm not even gonna count videos. Um. So yeah, this would be my restart chapter, which is chapter 2. But I'm not even gonna feel sorry for myself. Like, all I need to do is which is you guys can learn from my mistakes. So this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. You guys can learn from my mistakes. This is all about trusting the process. You need to trust the process and have faith in yourself that faith in yourself and faith in the process that this will work out for you. This is what I'm saying. The reason why I didn't the reason why I felt stressed and I didn't upload the videos because I didn't trust the process. I tried to find shortcuts. And usually whenever you try to find shortcuts, not usually, but usually for me, in my experience, when I try to find quick shortcuts all the damn time, it usually ends up being longer than what it would have been if I just done the thing in the first place. This is my experience from when I'm doing exam questions, because I do maths. Yeah, surprised. Yeah, surprised they can let me do maths, but yeah, I do maths and in maths, even though there's usually one answer. There's usually more than one way you can get that answer. So the mentality that I had when I was doing my A level exams was um, I think of the ways I can do this question. Once I found a way, I just try to go, wait, maybe I can find a quicker way of doing this because sometimes it feels so long like doing all these calculations, putting so many numbers into the calculator. So I developed the habit of trying to find faster ways of doing things, but then I take so much time trying to find faster ways. Then and sometimes once I find the way that I think is the fastest, when I try it out, it ends up being slower. But even then, if you add the time that I took to think of the fastest way possible and implementing it, then add the extra time that you may get if the faster way ends up being slower, then you just it would have been just quicker if you just done the way that you thought of, was the long, laborious way. And it's all about just developing your patience, man, and trusting the process. So that was really my downfall. I didn't trust the process. And I have to remind myself to do this. Like, that's part of the things why I'm making these videos. Not just for you guys, so I can help you guys, but it's also to support myself. Like, these videos are reminders of the principles that I preach to other people. It's reminding me that I gotta live by what I preach. And it also reminds me of some of the ideas that I had earlier that I may have forgotten or may not remember at the time. Like, kind of like I'm looking back and I'm like thinking, oh yeah, like, trust the process. Because, like, I know it now, but then, like, sometimes when I need it, I'll end up forgetting that word of those words of wisdom. So now that I'm making these videos, I can also well, what I'm trying to say is, like, now that I'm making these videos, I'm also I'm been into my mind better, and I can also look back at these videos to all these great ideas that I usually have, but end up forgetting because I don't jot them down somewhere. So these videos are kind of like my own diary, my notebook, or whatever you call it. But I think the point of this video has been made. Just trust your process. And mostly trust yourself. Trust yourself before anything else. Because if you don't trust yourself, who are you going to be trusting? You might think, oh, I'm not smart enough. Oh, but this guy's a scientist, so whatever he said is good. Like, no. Like, like the scientist is just a title. It's just a title. Like, it doesn't mean that this guy is more superior to you. Like, his life has more worth than yours. It's just a title. And, like, most of these great people that we hear about, like, they become great because they trust the inner voice within themselves. And that's one of the things I admire about, like, these old physicists or biologists or chemists or scientists in general, like these famous ones. Like, the reason why they feel so bold about their theories, so proud of it, so attached to it, like they feel so powerful about it because they made those theories through their own experience. They didn't get the stuff that they made through a textbook, obviously, because they discovered it. But the point is, they experimented and they trusted the inner wisdom inside themselves, and, like, they tested it and experimented it for themselves. That's one of the things, like, I kind of don't like about this. About schools at this age, like. It's like they're taking. The experiment, like, in experiments, like, in this day of age, it's funny because it feels like we're not even allowed to experiment in experiments. If you get me, we're not allowed to try new stuff out, figure stuff for ourselves. We just have to go by the book and work through the book like a monkey. And it just makes this mentality that this whole book mentality that, like, that people have, like like all the answers are just out of yourselves. They're away from you. You have to keep searching for all these stuff. Which, yeah, but, like, some of these things you can easily just find out just by trusting yourself, just by asking yourself questions, and listen to the voice inside yourself. And even if that voice is wrong, it's better for it to be wrong and it being your mistake than for you for the text that you're reading to be wrong and feel like you've been cheated by a textbook instead of own up to your own mistake and take responsibility for it. But at the end of the day, the ending message of this video is to trust the process. This may have come like sloppy, but I just want to upload this video, get back into the uploading momentum, and start making new content for YouTube. This is the Primary Hunter signing out. Catch you guys later. Peace. See you later, YouTube. Bye.